Hi everybody, so we've got a little bit of something a tiny bit different today. So when I was designing the ebook, is probably the best place to start this, I was thinking about the patterns, and I knew I had the ideas for the patterns in my head, and I wanted them to be patterns that you're going to make again and again and again, and I wanted them to be mostly like trans-seasonal, but also trans-annual, run through the years. That's not a word, but I want them to be like
seasonal, as in fashion seasons as
fashion
well.
season,
Right?
exactly that, and things that you're going to reach for year and year again.
Like core, staple, solid.
That's
patterns,
it.
wearable,
Exactly.
all the time.
So then
Every
they're
day,
not
some
like
might say.
Every day I
so they weren't necessarily wholly like trend led, but they were definitely sort of practically led, whilst also looking really cool and really nice. It's win-win. And I've been thinking a lot about that lately, and it came into my head that there might be something else that we could look at with Sew Over It patterns. So what we thought we would chat about today that might be interesting is looking at some of our oldest patterns and our newest patterns together, and looking at the sort of classicness of Sew Over It throughout the years. So we have paired some patterns together today for you. We have got for the oldest patterns,
Pussy Bow blouse.
where I have got a Betty dress that I hacked during our Betty Club.
Yes.
And
I've got the ultimate trousers.
so these three patterns were the first ever patterns that Sew Over It put out into the world.
That's so cool.
It is, it's really, really cool. It was maybe like 12 or 13 years ago. So we ran classes that had patterns in them, but these were the ones that first got sold and went out into your homes and were made up. And obviously they have stood the test of time. Because we're still making them.
Absolutely.
Like the Pussy Bow blouse.
I mean, I don't think there's any decade when it's not been in fashion.
I know.
Yeah.
So it is a classic. It is of its time, but it's also timeless.
Yes, it is timeless, definitely. And then Betty, obviously, it starts off as more of a vintage style. I have had this, so it isn't as vintage, but it just sort of goes to show that you can change things as well to match what's going on and your own personal style. Yes.
And also like the fabric you choose can
Yes.
really like make it really vintage.
Very true.
Yes.
Or not.
And if you want to see the versatility of
Yes.
the Betty
Oh my
dress,
goodness.
we'll link below to the Betty Club series where all four of us, Jemima's not here, she wasn't interested in showing off the oldest pattern.
She's on holiday.
But for Betty dress, all four of us made a Betty dress and took it in very different directions.
Yes.
Very different. And that's the mark of a good, solid pattern, I'd say.
I think so, yeah. And like the ultimate trousers, these are so good in denim.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're almost
So
like
this is a stretch denim because obviously it's a
Nice.
very fitted pattern, high waisted, so quite like 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
But I mean, choose your fabric, and I kind of wear these with anything really.
Yeah. Well, it's just
like
jeans, a
just
different type
yeah.
of jeans, but
And high waisted has been in for quite a while now,
Yes.
hasn't it? So
they're
that's
trying to go low waisted at the moment. That's something I will never do. I'm just not going to do it.
No, I think we will fight that here.
I hated it at the time,
Right.
being a teenager, low waist.
yeah.
I hated it.
I think I could
So
get on
why
board
would
if
I
we
do it
went
now?
a little bit mid, but that's
Mid
as
you
far
could,
as
yeah.
it's going. That's as far as it's going.
Fair. But, so shall we say which everyday edit ebook pattern we're wearing?
Exactly, yes.
So I've gone for the rosemary trousers, which I have been wearing non-stop. I love these trousers. So if you want more details on all the ebook patterns, we'll link to a very comprehensive blog
Very
that Rosie
comprehensive.
did. So you get to see all the details and the variations
Yeah.
as well. But just a quick one, it's got pockets, winner. It's got an elasticated waistband at the back, winner. It's got turn-ups in this version, winner. I mean, it's great. And we were just saying actually, so I made these in linen, which is more of a summer and springtime fabric, but I'm just holding on to them. I keep wearing them a lot, which I think is a sign that I need to make a second pair that's more wintry.
Yeah, for that when the temperature just turns and you need something a little bit warmer.
But I love them. And I'd say they look fantastic.
Yeah, they
because
look
in my
great.
blouse,
Yes,
that
they
works so well. It's just, I feel very like I could go to an important meeting in this.
Yes,
and I would feel okay.
absolutely.
And yes, I've gotten for novelty print. Let's call things what they are. These are little shoes on my cotton Percival blouse. But if you imagine this in maybe just a pink or something to go with the trousers, that's classic. Yeah,
That's as subtle as you could go.
I felt like you were trying to say plain. You couldn't get it out. She couldn't say it. She was like,
Say navy. Say
pink,
navy.
pink.
No.
the words won't come out. Yeah, no, you can choose to do this in a plain. I won't. We were discussing that I have made the Percival blouse many times, and I have a plain one. It's just the plain is sparkly golden see-through. So,
But the shape.
the shape's so classic.
Exactly.
But yeah, if you can imagine, I mean, from afar you don't see what's on the print. I think this is a very adult outfit.
from a distance, I've always seen it as feathers, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's
little
little
bros.
I do see that a bit. Yeah.
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 It could be many things.
It could be so many things. But yeah, I think this is an outfit that I could wear. I could have worn 10 years ago. I could wear it 10 years from now, maybe, if clothes are still a thing. I don't know.
I'd say.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
What about you? What's your everyday edit?
This is my most worn everyday edit item.
Yeah.
And it is the Farley jacket.
So
Yeah.
good.
So it's just such
In a needle
good,
cord, this one,
yes. So this is a needle cord in this kind of blush pink, which actually just works so perfectly with the colours.
I
of
didn't
this
even do
dress.
that on purpose.
No.
That's great.
And as we're filming this, it's coming into sort of wintry time, so I've got tights and boots, but I quite like the whole. It's just making Betty feel a bit grungier.
Yeah.
It's sort of changing the style.
Only bringing it a bit 90s.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the vibe I was going for. Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit with an oversized
Yeah.
jacket on top.
Yeah.
Works perfectly.
Love that.
I did think as well, Betty, especially the original version with the
Full
circle
circle
skirt,
skirt?
would look really cute with a cropped
Oh yes,
Farley
it would.
as well.
That's
So it's a
really
little
nice.
bit structured, that
That'd
little
be
crop
cute.
jacket.
Yes.
Yeah, and then suddenly it's a bit like skatery still. Like,
Yeah,
quite
exactly.
modern.
Yeah. So there's sort of lots of directions I think you can take things in.
Very
It's
nice.
just sort of like where you're willing to go.
And you've got plans for another Farley, haven't you?
Yes, I've made my check one, my flannel one.
which is so 90s.
Yeah.
Let's talk
It
about
is.
that. I love it.
I was wearing that this morning before I left the house, but the patterns didn't
I know,
quite
the
go,
patterns maybe
but the
too much.
style.
And is
I
that
saw.
more shirt than jacket?
Yes, it's more
Right.
shirt weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. More like a sort of men's flannel shirt. vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very what are they called in the woods that chop down trees?
Lumberjack.
Lumberjack. Thank you.
Lumberjack Farley. You've got
Yeah,
your
I've got my lumberjack Farley.
You've got your pretty Farley. You're working or planning.
I'm planning a cozy Farley
Yeah.
with Sherpa on the inside.
Oh, so nice.
And chambray, black chambray on the outside.
So-
And I was just thinking about whether I could actually do it this evening.
This evening.
Yes.
Mad.
I
Okay.
suppose that's the thing, when you've got a pattern, and you probably might know this as well, like when you've got a pattern that you've made a few times and you love it, you can actually like
You can
Get
get
the
out.
wrist,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. If you've
Yeah.
done any adjustments you need to do,
Yeah,
so
so
we've
yeah.
got the pattern
pattern.
ready to go. Yeah.
it's just-
And I have because I've been sewing these samples, I've sewn quite a few of these
So
now.
many.
I've got quite used to the process,
Yeah.
so I won't really need to look at much, just go. So
That's brilliant.
we will
Oh my
see.
god, so exciting.
And again, that will work because I'm doing it in plains. That is just going to work with everything in my
Everything.
Sew Over It wardrobe.
Yeah.
I mean, a black shacket. You're
I mean,
gonna
I
wear
know.
that. You're gonna
I'm
wear
not.
that. And what are you
So
wearing?
I've got the Jacinta blouse, and this is,
Beautiful.
you might recognise it from the bit, this is the fancy silk one, so I feel
So
very
fancy.
So even though I've got my denim ultimate trousers on, I've made it a little bit elevated with the
Yeah.
swoosh.
So
And I
good.
just feel really, I feel quite smart and
You look
good.
bougie. You look bougie in the best way.
And you've got one planned.
Yeah,
You're
so-
making, haven't you?
yeah, so I've got an orange, quite jazzy one, obviously.
Nice.
And but the thing is, the reason I haven't finished it yet is because I'm going to embroider all the collar.
So
Just for fun. I mean, why not?
pretty.
'Cause
Yeah.
I love a bit of embroidery in the collar, and if you want to as well,
Yeah.
you can head over to Stitch School to my intro to embroidery class.
I love it.
Yeah, so I show you how to how you might plan your embroidery and then transfer it onto your fabrics. Yeah, and you can do it with so many of our patterns. But this really, because it's got a lovely long collar, goes all the way around the back. Yeah, this one's kind of perfect for us.
Beautiful.
I did
Yeah.
see someone had made, I don't think they'd embroidered it, but they used a fabric that was white that had embroidery on
I
it.
saw that. A customer stunning.
Yeah, it just works
Stunning.
perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is nice.
Yeah.
And that's the thing,
It
is
lends
it's like
itself.
such a classic flowy shape of a shirt, but this with this detail, you can make it. I mean, because this has got a busy print, so it's not standing out too much. But if you did it in if you did it in just black, then it really makes it stand out.
That's
or
nice.
you could do piping.
Oh,
yeah, do it
so pretty. And also one way I'd love to wear blouses like that is with a jumper, so you get the little
the
little colour
poking out.
poking out. I love that.
Good.
Do you know what would
Very
also be really cute is if you had like from the Pussy Bow Blouse, I had a big piece of fabric and did a big bow.
Oh, that's
Tiny.
pretty. A hybrid.
Yeah. Oh, things
Cute.
are wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty. But yeah, I think it's interesting to see maybe 2012, 2013 patterns together with 2025 patterns. All of these outfits make sense in different styles, obviously. I'm sure not everyone wants to go for one of these, maybe mainly mine, but you know, if you look at the shapes of the pattern of the garments, I think they're completely timeless, and how much fun you can have with them.
Which is really what we're going for, isn't it? Because we really try and our line now is made to last.
Yes.
So we're really trying to think of not just sewing to make one outfit that you wear once and that's sort of the end, but like how does each outfit fit into your wardrobe? What are you going to wear it with? Because I know obviously with a shirt like Jacinta, I can pair it with these. I can pair it with my jeans that I made, my Ava skirt.
Oh yeah.
Layer it with layer it with so many things. So it feels like it's slotting into the wardrobe and allowing me to wear so many more of my things that I've made.
Absolutely.
That's so true.
I think what we talked about, the shapes and the designs, we may not be like wholly trend led, but that doesn't mean you can't also follow the trends with what you make.
Well, exactly. Like you've made last year when you were designing the rosemary trousers, you made some leopard print ones. Perfect. Yes. We've all actually made leopard print.
We do.
Jeans of some sort last year. Yeah. But you used the rosemaries and you wore those a lot. And at the time that was the trend. I'm still wearing mine, by the way. I'm not over it.
But like the trend is the print. Yeah. But then you've done it in a
shape that's gonna carry on being useful to you.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were saying that at the moment we're seeing like lots of, at the moment and in the summer as well, the polka dot trend is back as well. And we've seen lots of those kind of pretty woman inspired dresses in the brown with white polka dots.
Betty is just like
it'd be awesome. Awesome. And what other things? There might be like details that become trendy, like bows were huge at one point. You can add a bow where you want. Well, there is a bow here, but you know, like the bow you were saying, you could add a bow to just
add it to those little details and add it on. So it's like with the patterns, it's really trying to make a really solid base, really nice fit, a lovely silhouette that's going to be comfortable, practical, but you can dress up or down, and then you can add to.
Absolutely. And the Jacinta blouse actually is a very good example for that as well, because you could just make it in a cotton lawn, for example.
Yes, exactly.
Quite every day, or you make it in a fancy silk and it's suddenly like you feel rich.
I think because obviously my next exciting Jacinta that I'm going to make, I'm planning a black one.
Of course.
Purely for that reason that I will wear it for the rest of time.
Of your life,
And I think it's going to look really smart and neat and tidy,
absolutely.
and it'll be my go-to. And it's the sort of thing that, I could add something jazzy to it, and maybe it can add something jazzy that I could take off.
Well, brooches, I really enjoy adding necklaces and stuff like that. You know, that's going to zhuzh up.
It's a lovely neck, like when you got high, to have a really lovely necklace.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
But then you can also just show off your plain black blouse. Great.
Yeah. I'm also just wearing
I'm
black.
gonna love it. I'm gonna love it, everyone.
I'm gonna mention.
Oh yes.
Oh, I'm back. I'm going to mention, just because we're talking about this idea of made to last, we have been sneaking it in for a few months actually, and we got some labels made, which if you've bought a kit from us in the last few months, you will have received one of these labels, and we just love them. So they say, sew over it on one side, and then on the other side, and you can choose which way round to put them, obviously, it says made to last. I feel like it's our new motto that we haven't shouted about.
Which we'll probably start doing.
I think we should shout about. I think a lot of the stuff that when I was thinking about the ebook, what I really wanted it to represent is how valuable all our sewing time is and how much effort all of us, anyone that sews, puts into making these things. So why not make them to last? Why not make them as classics that are going to stand in your wardrobe for a long time? And yeah, show them off and feel really good about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The skill is made to last, let alone the clothes.
Very good, very good.
So let us know what's your oldest,
Yes.
most used sew over it
I
pattern
like that.
that you've got in your wardrobe. Is it some ultimate trousers? Is Ava skirt? I think
Yeah,
is
the one.
Is the one. That's the workhorse.
That's such a workhorse.
It is.
Yeah. Again, we've all made one, at
Yes.
least one.
At least, yeah.
And you're right, that's a very good one. That's recurring.
Yeah.
But yes, let us know about that. Let us know also, do you like to sew for the trends, and do you try and adapt what you already have, or do you look for that perfect pattern? And it's interesting to see how everyone thinks about these things.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be making these, and you'll be making these patterns for many, many years to come. But if you enjoyed this vlog, do give it a thumbs up and have a look at the link below to buy us a coffee if you can, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!
Bye.